I stood on the observation deck of the spaceport, watching the Earth as it slowly turned beneath me. It was a beautiful sight, yet one filled with the sadness of unfulfilled promises. The planet was a shadow of its former self, ravaged by the very people it had nurtured. I, Alex Carter, was about to embark on a mission to find a new home for humanity, a daunting task, yet one filled with hope. The spaceport was alive with activity, towering spacecraft gleaming under the artificial lights. Among them, the Odyssey stood proud, its sleek design a marvel of human ingenuity. It was our vessel to the stars, our last chance to escape the crumbling remnants of Earth. As I prepared to board, I shared a tearful goodbye with my family. My mother's eyes glistened with unshed tears, and my father's embrace felt like a lifeline to a world I was about to leave behind. "Alex," he whispered, "find us a new home. Make us proud." I nodded, my heart heavy with the weight of my mission. As the countdown began, I took one last look at Earth, etching its image into my memory. The roar of the engines filled the air, and with a shudder, the Odyssey lifted off, leaving behind the only home I'd ever known. The vastness of space stretched out before us, a dark canvas speckled with distant stars. As the Odyssey hurtled toward a distant star system, I found solace in the hum of the engines and the soft glow of the control panels. We were a diverse crew of scientists and explorers, each driven by the desire to carve out a new destiny for humanity. Despite the excitement, doubt lingered in the back of my mind. What if we failed? What if we never found a new home? I pushed the thoughts aside, focusing instead on the camaraderie that had formed among the crew. We shared stories of Earth, of loved ones left behind, and of dreams for the future. As the days turned to weeks, I found myself reflecting on the enormity of our mission. We were the pioneers of a new era, charting a course through the unknown. It was a journey filled with uncertainty, yet one that held the promise of a brighter tomorrow. One morning, as I sat in the command center, an anomalous reading appeared on the screens. It was a faint signal, barely detectable, yet it piqued my curiosity. I alerted the crew, and soon the room was filled with the buzz of speculation and debate. Should we investigate, or continue on our course? The decision was not taken lightly. Yet, as the captain weighed the risks, I couldn't shake the feeling that this anomaly was significant. It was a gut instinct, one that urged me to push for exploration. And so, with a collective nod, we altered our course, setting out to uncover the mystery of the signal. The first sight of the celestial arc took my breath away. It was a colossal structure, drifting silently through the cosmic sea. Its exterior was ancient, yet it exuded a sense of timeless power. As we approached, the arc seemed to beckon us, its mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Boarding the arc was like stepping into a forgotten world. Its intricate interior was a testament to a civilization long lost. Strange technologies lined the walls, their purpose unknown. As I wandered through the halls, I felt a sense of awe and wonder, tempered by the weight of history that hung in the air. Our discoveries were both astonishing and unsettling. The Ark was a relic of a once great civilization, its secrets locked away for millennia. Yet, as I delved deeper, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched, as if the Ark itself was aware of our presence. In the depths of the Ark, I stumbled upon a control room. Its screens flickered to life, and holographic recordings began to play. They depicted the original inhabitants of the Ark, their culture and achievements preserved in digital form. I watched, mesmerized, as their story unfolded, a tale of triumph and tragedy, of hope and despair. As I pieced together the history of the Ark, I realized the enormity of what we had uncovered. The Ark was not just a vessel, it was a gateway to the past, a bridge between civilizations. Its creators had left behind a legacy, one that held the key to humanity's future. The discoveries within the Ark sparked intense debates among the crew. The Ark offered salvation, yet at a cost. It was a choice that would define our path forward, one that required us to confront our beliefs and values. In the heart of the Ark, its core systems pulsed with life, awaiting our decision. As I stood among my crewmates, I reflected on the sacrifices we had made, the legacy we would leave behind, and the hope that drove us forward. It was a moment of profound introspection, one that forced me to question what it truly meant to be human. The tension was palpable as we gathered for a council meeting. The fate of humanity hung in the balance, and the weight of our decision pressed heavily upon us. Emotions ran high, voices rising and falling as arguments were made and rebutted. As the debate raged on, I found myself caught in an internal struggle. The choice before us was not just about survival, it was about defining our future. It was a moment of clarity, one that forced me to confront my deepest fears and desires. In the end, we reached a consensus. It was a decision born of hope and courage, one that embraced the unknown and the possibilities it held. As the meeting adjourned, I felt a sense of resolve and determination to see our chosen path through to the end. With our decision made, we set the Ark and the Odyssey on a course for a new world. As we watched the stars blur past, I reflected on the journey that had brought us here. It was a testament to human resilience, to our ability to adapt and overcome. As the new planet came into view, I felt a sense of awe and wonder. It was a world brimming with potential, a blank canvas upon which we could paint our future. As I gazed out at the horizon, I knew that this was not the end, but a new beginning. Our journey had awakened something within USA realization that the true legacy of humanity lay not in the stars we reached, but in the spirit that drove us to reach them. As the Ark settled into orbit, I felt a surge of hope, a belief in the promise of tomorrow and the dawn of a new era.